Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be. This is Wootton, and we're going to vary from our stories. And this is going to be Wooton's Education. And what we're going to do is explore four meanings or slogans or sayings that you have obviously probably heard of. We're going to explore what they mean and their origin, where they came from. First is bite the bullet. You've probably heard this expression many times. Maybe you wondered what it meant. Bite the bullet means do the hard part, take it on and do it, and get it over with. And where this expression came from, of course, there's many different ideas and theories where expressions come from. But during the war, various wars, Civil War, Revolutionary War, a lot of times they had to do surgery without any anesthesia. And so they would give the soldier a bullet that he would bite, put it in his teeth, and he was told to bite it as hard as he could to help distract him from the pain, as maybe they sawed off his leg without anesthesia. The other expression you've often probably heard, knock on wood. Where does that expression come from? And what does it mean? Well, typically, knock on wood is kind of like saying, I'm going to do something. I'm not sure it's going to turn out all right, but I think it will. We'll knock on wood and hope it does. And that expression comes from way back when there were a group of people who believed the gods lived in the trees. And when they were going to do something very important, to invoke the spirit of the gods, they would go and knock on the tree. Thus, the expression eventually arose to be knock on wood. Another expression you probably heard, ignorance is bliss. And what that basically means is, if I walk across a busy street and I don't look, I just close my eyes and walk, I don't want to see the cars coming. I'm thinking that if I don't see them, they won't hit me. I am ignorant of the condition of the roadway. This term arose from a poem written by a gentleman named Thomas Gray. And in this poem, one of the phrases that he uses is, when ignorance is bliss, 'tis folly to be wise. Well, and the last expression is, breaking a mirror brings 7 years bad luck. I don't know wherever this was documented, but that's what they used to say. And that expression came from basically the Roman time. They believed that every 7 years your body rejuvenated itself. And they felt, various other people later on felt, that if you broke a mirror, you were going to have bad luck for 7 years, basically, until you got rejuvenated. And the last one, I said the last one before, but this is the last one, is about salt. Do you know that the word salt is the origin of the word salary, your paycheck? Because at one time, salt was so valuable that sometimes people were paid in salt. They have the expression that, don't spill the salt. And where that expression came from is that salt was so expensive that they wanted people to be very careful about knocking over the salt or spilling the salt because it was so valuable at one time. They also have the expression about salt, where people take the salt shaker and throw salt over their left side, left shoulder. And where that comes from is they believe that the devil is always watching you. And the devil looks at you over your left shoulder. So they throw salt, because then the salt will come out and hit the devil in the face, and he'll back away from you. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my little sessions. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate any comment, good or bad. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.